Who you picking? Your record is so horrible. You got the worst record I ever seen on 2K. That's embarrassing. You can redeem yourself though. You got to go on a winning streak. You got to go on a super crazy winning streak. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Here we go. And the Spurs start out with the ball. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And stolen by Murray. Shoots the three. Wembanyama with the rebound. And it's Fox with the ball for San Antonio. Inside. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Pass to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Oh, big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
Brown's shot is off. Here's San Antonio now. Goes up on the wing. Castle misses.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot. Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Here's Castle. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Castle. 6 to shoot. Over Brown. Castle misses.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And I really love Fox's game. And he's got a ton of room to grow, but boy, does he play with intensity.
Murray, good.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Here's Fox. And he drives in. And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease. Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Jokic throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Fox. There's the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really difficult to stick with an athletic big man like Aaron Gordon. On rolls to the rim, good luck.
Now Castle. Scoreless thus far. Here's Champagnie. Off the left rim and out. Here's Gordon. San Antonio with the rebound. Fox goes in. Vassell wide open. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Hey, that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
46 seconds left in the first. To the inside. Gordon. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Pass to Champagnie. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Champagnie. 4 seconds left. Misses at the rim. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's Fox. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
On the wing, Hardaway. Wembanyama with the rebound. San Antonio trailing here. Fox with it. Jones covering. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
And the basket by Vassell.
Now, I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Oh, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas, who knew he had a bit of showman in him? Go to work, sir.
Now, here's Fox. He's got 7, and he makes that 1.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Valanciunas. Hardaway with a wide open look. Drains it from 17 feet out.
Guys, you want to be able to score from all 3 levels, and Hardaway Jr. is capable. That instance, mid-range is on point. Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
To the inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. Off target from outside. The Nuggets trailed by 4. Inside. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
So much of the NBA is about pick and roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Now, here's Fox. 9 points in the game so far. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
San Antonio with the ball. And it's Vassell in the corner. Back to Harper. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Valanciunas wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Outside Harper. Pass to Vassell. Fires it up. And the Spurs scoring again.
Locked and loaded. Harper got it away like he never even had it.
Brown outside. And they'll get another chance. Now, here's Holmes. Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Watson's shot is off. Spurs leading by 4. Outside Harper. And it's Vassell in the corner. Lets it go from the wing. Harper, no good. Holmes down low. And Holmes throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Clearly a foul.
San Antonio shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one drops. And so Cornette nails them both.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
For 3, Murray. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Spurs up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Spurs leading by 4. To the paint. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And San Antonio has possession. Denver getting their last shot to go. Pass to Bryant. Johnson surveying the floor. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Nuggets trail by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Now here's Murray. To the middle. Here's Jokic.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
Right side, Bryant. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Gordon. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Well, I'll tell you this. He is a relentless scorer at this point, Aaron Gordon. He is not afraid of taking contact.
Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
Kornet. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Kornet's got 8 here in the quarter.
Oh, terrific pass right there. The teammate just walks right into it.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Now, here's Bryant. Nothing on the board. And Kornet gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 3.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Barnes. Denver getting their last shot to go. And the call up against Jokic. That's his first foul. 1:58 left here in the third quarter. A drive by Barnes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Barnes has got his first points of the game.
What a gorgeous move by Barnes. I'll tell you, you play him to just rise up and shoot, but he can also put it on the deck.
Here's Johnson going inside. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Bryant. Hardaway, no good. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Spurs. It's a 3-point game. The kick out to Barnes. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. .107 left to play in the third. Here's Wembanyama. The shot's good. 12 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Najee. It's tipped. Pass to Bryant on the wing. Johnson. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Here's Olynyk. And Jones pulls it down. The Nuggets trail by 5. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now, here's Johnson. He has yet to score. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Watson, that's for 2. Good, nice job down low.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Spurs lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So it's the Spurs now. 3-point lead. Here's Harper. Takes it off the glass. Harper's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for San Antonio. Baseline try. And it's Gordon missing.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Johnson attacking. And the dunk by Olynyk.
That is Kelly Olynyk using his size to his advantage right at the rim. Nice finish.
For three, Murray hands it from downtown.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Johnson for three. Rebound San Antonio.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Bryant. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Gordon. Jokic high post. That's no good, but only his first miss in 6 shots. San Antonio leading by 6. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So it's the Spurs now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. They double-team Wembanyama. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
The Nuggets trailed by 6. And here is Murray. Takes it inside.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Here is Wembanyama. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
Now Castle. Outside Fox. Outside Vassell. Beyond the arc. Jokic pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy two.
Now, here's Vassell. Jacks up a 3. Does not go. The Nuggets trail. Johnson. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Now Fox. Now Vassell launches it. Buries the deep ball.
And there is no hesitation on Vassell's catch-and-shoot jumper. Any sort of room, and he's let it fly. Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And the Spurs with possession. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Here's Vassell. And taken away by Johnson. To take the lead. And down goes the 3.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now Wembanyama. Screen by away. Oh, the dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, big things happen.
Now here's Murray.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
Wembanyama. The response. Slamming it home.
And how about the young fella, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket?
Aaron Gordon in a big moment, unafraid to deliver. How pretty is that?
Here's Olynyk. Wembanyama left side. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Ooh, I'm going to go. Let's go. I'm going to go. Good game, though. Good game.
So it's the Nuggets.
You almost had it. Good game. Good game.
It was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued
Woo.
to wait
Good
out
game.
until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won.
I thought you was going to win it. I ain't going to lie to you.
Having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke.
I just had them the last game.
Thanks for joining us on this 2K broadcast. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler, this is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Ali LaForce reporting for us. Now here's Murray. Down low. Here's Gordon. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, nice touch from the big man. Gordon just burrowing himself into the paint and going to work.
To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Sinks the tray.
Yeah, don't leave Jokic alone in the corner. I mean, that's just asking for trouble.
To the paint. Stolen by Jokic. Pass to Gordon. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
They get the rebound. Gobert, no good.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
And we know he can pass the ball, but wow, what a great finisher as well. Jokic delivering when his team needs him.
Now here's Murray. Brown with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's Jokic. And it won't go. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. The three is up. McDaniels, that's good. McDaniels got 5.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Pass to Jokic. Over Gobert. Oh, another miss by Jokic.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
It's scooped up. And here's Denver. Screen by Gordon. Inside. McDaniels with a steal. Up top, Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Murray. Screen by Gordon. Launches it. And again, Denver no good. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. To the inside. Outside, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Randall, good. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Here's Gordon. Oh, how about that?
Oh, out of my way.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's scoreless. Hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. McDaniels got 7 points.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Back to Jokic. Over Gobert. The bank shot, no good. And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Pickett. High post, Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Pass to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. A slam dunk by Reed.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Now here's Hardaway. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Edwards. Nice D from Valanciunas. Here's Watson. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so, lots of scoring in a competitive first quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Early offense in this league is key. You've got to score before the defense can set up in the half court.
Pass to Jokic. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 3. McDaniels from long range. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Anthony Edwards.
And talking about Gordon, just a freak athlete and ferocious dunker, a valuable role player on this team.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Reed, good.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Outside Murray. Pass to Johnson. Inside. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Reed sets a screen. Down low. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Gordon outside. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Pulls it. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
And Jokic has a number of moves to choose from, especially deep inside.
Outside Edwards. For 3. Rebounded by Denver. Gordon outside. Jokic the screen. Right wing. Again, Denver scores. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Reed. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Nuggets trail by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Now here's Gordon. He has 7. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. Denver shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. To the paint. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Now here's Jokic. 14 points for him. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
Anderson gets the bucket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Hardaway with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Watson. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter, but he can pass it too.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
They set a pick. Fires in the triple. Highland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Here's Watson. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's Valanciunas. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 3. Anderson can't get it to go. Here's Hardaway. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. Pass to Shannon. Fires from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. Shannon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Screen by Gordon. To the inside. And Gordon with the big finish.
Whoa, Aaron Gordon looking like he's in a slam dunk contest right there.
Here's Reed. Off target at the rim. Denver leading by 4. Here's Murray. That one no good. Minnesota with the ball. Inside. Back to Highland. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-pointer. Highland's got 6.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Hardaway. Valanciunas sets a screen. From about 19. Denver the rebound. Gordon on the wing. Drops in the 3. 12 points for him.
Nice work by Gordon, stretching the floor, opening things up with his range.
The swim move for 3. Valanciunas with a rebound. So it's Denver now. 4-point game. Pass to Gordon. 5 to shoot. The shake. And Gordon with the big finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Kicks it out to Hardaway. Back to Gordon. Hardaway, a good look. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
Reed sets a screen. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Denver.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Gordon, left side. Out to the right wing. Pass to Murray. Valanciunas sets a screen. Shot from the wing. Again, Denver scores.
So active on offense. Murray doing it himself.
Anderson for three. No good there. Denver leading by 8. Gordon outside. Down low. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Anderson.
And Gordon's coaches and teammates like seeing him draw fouls, taking charge and forcing the defense to act.
Both free throws good from Gordon. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
For 3, Randall knocks down the triple. Randall's got 7.
Striking as fast as he can. Randall catches the defense unprepared with the pull-up.
Here's Pickett. No made baskets yet. Left side Watson. Shoots over Randall. And it's Watson missing. Timberwolves trail by 7. From outside the arc. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hardaway's shot is good.
The midi went down easy for Hardaway Jr.
Gobert, no good. The Nuggets lead by 6. Inside. Outside Watson. Najee sets a screen. Over to the left wing. Again, Denver scores.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's Brown. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randall. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Pass to Brown. Here's Najee. Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 5. Randall pulls down the board. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. It's McDaniels on the wing. To the paint. Gobert not bothered by the D.
Monster down low. I mean, Gobert says, forget your contact and give me the bucket.
Pass to Najee. And here's Watson. Over Randall. And it's Watson missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now here's McDaniels. Randall on the screen. To the middle. To tie it up. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Inside, you have to try something to stop Randall. But he gets physical right back and draws a good shooting foul.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And the Nuggets making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying, you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
And Gobert with the stuff.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
Well, right now they have the momentum, but you've got to watch it. This league has big swings.
And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Two minutes gone by here in the fourth. Outside Murray. Jokic. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Jokic with a rebound. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. They've led by as much as 10. The triple drops.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
And Edwards, here we go. Jokic pulls it down. Denver leading by 5. McDaniels with a rebound. Now Randall. Randall on the screen. McDaniels. And he sinks the jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now here's Murray. Oh, the shot is off. McDaniels inside. Shot's no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Jokic. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. He launches. Jokic with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Jokic! Oh, the turnaround is in.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
With the windmill, too, turning this place upside down.
Everybody looks stunned.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
Hey, when Gordon is playing with confidence, Aaron is a handful for defenders.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
McDaniels fires. The three is off. Johnson. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
They've been battling all night. Now they're on the brink of putting this game away.
I think the key here is to be careful about playing it too safely. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Murray. McDaniels with a rebound. And that one misses. Murray. And so it's Denver with the W. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. We'll see the Houston Rockets taking on the Boston Celtics. And here we go, bringing you the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. Houston working the ball around. And the basket is good.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Pass to Keita, and he dunks it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Outside Durant. From the corner. And he drops that one in.
Watch how Durant disrupts the defense with the pick and roll, creating an opening for himself.
Tatum drives in. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
And we don't always get to see this from Tatum, adding the sizzle to the steak.
On the wing, Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And KD getting to his spot there. He thrives in the mid-range.
And it's Houston's ball. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And it's Shepherd missing. Pass break. Here come the Celtics.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Good.
Durant just going to work inside, outsmarting the defense and getting the close range look.
And it's Tatum missing. Şengün, the screen. Here's Shepherd. Pass to Şengün. Picked by Smith. Pulls up at the elbow. And that one's good by Durant. Durant's got 8 points.
And I just love Durant's mindset. He knows his role is to score as often as he can for his team. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's good. 2 points.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Pass to Tatum. Going inside. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Şengün. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And it's slammed in by Durant.
The size advantage gives him a clear path to the shot.
There's Tatum with the three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
On the catch and shoot, Durant is so effective. You have to run him off his shot.
Off target from 3-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. No problems knocking that one down. He's got 14.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense, it's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
Thompson with it, guarded by Hauser. On the wing, Durant. Beyond the arc. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Boston shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count that one.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Here's Tatum on the take. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance. And it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Both teams are hot. Woo! This is a fun one to watch.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Kevin. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Holiday. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now Şengün, covered by Vucevic. Holiday from long range. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And Vucevic slams it in.
Love it when Vucevic attacks with intent. He has the size and strength to dominate around the cup.
Here's Şengün. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Şengün's got 6.
Looking for a little extra style points right there with the fadeaway.
Shireman. It's hauled in by Houston.
You have to love his confidence, but you also need to read the situation.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Shireman. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Durant. He's got 17. To the paint. Katie jams it straight down.
Turning up the intensity. Durant saw his chance and does not hold back.
Brown, no good. The Rockets lead by 3. Houston working the ball around. Thompson goes in. Pass to Durant. Fades back. And another basket for Houston.
And you know, for a near 7-footer, Durant has a very compact release. Just one reason he's so consistent.
Tatum from long range. Kevin Durant with a rebound. And it's Houston's ball. Thompson scanning the floor. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum stuffing it home.
And what a drive by Tatum. Striking suddenly and slamming it in before the defense can get in his way.
Durant with the bucket.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Here's Durant. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Durant's got 28.
I love how he's taking charge out there. Here, offensively, riding the wave.
You're calling Tatum a capable scorer would be an understatement. He is an elite offensive talent.
And that one's good by Durant.
And you have to guard him out there. I mean, he can do damage from deep, even from way beyond the arc.
Another 3 from Houston.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
You got to respect the response from Tatum. I mean, this guy just loves to compete. The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Garza's shot is good.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Şengün, the screen. Puts up a deep 3. Another three from Houston.
Proof that Durant can strike from anywhere, flexing his range with a deep three.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so it's the Houston Rockets earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Tatum attacking. And finished off by Tatum.
Yeah, once Tatum sees a gap, he is gone. Off and running.
Pass to Durant. Shoots over White. And good from Kevin Durant with a sweet move. Durant's got 42 in the game. Hey, strong move, Tatum.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
Outside Durant. Picked by Smith. Pass to Thompson. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 10.
As great a scorer as KD is, he's always been willing to make that extra pass. Nice look from him.
Outside Tatum. Here's Tatum. Good D by Şengün. The Rockets lead by 10. Right side Durant. Here's Thompson. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson. Now Smith. Outside Durant. They double-team Durant. And here's Shepard for three. Sinks the tray. Shepard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Well, Shepard can really spin it from distance, and he doesn't need a lot of room to launch it. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 17-point game. Another three from Houston.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Let's go with a three. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third-period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
And there's the drive. And it's Shireman missing.
Yeah, if you get that close to the rim, you have to capitalize. Tough to see him come up short there.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Pass to Harper. To halt the run. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. Durant way outside. The long distance three is buried. Durant's got 57 points. Here's Walsh. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Şengün, the screen. Fades and shoots. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And honestly, I let him get the 20 ball because I was going to try to quit.
But makes a great adjustment on the finish.
I let him get the 20 ball.
He took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Here we go, one-on-one.
That's the reason why he went up to him.
Off target from outside. Durant with it. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's simply on a different level tonight, piling up. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive.
Yeah, you just trolling now, bro.
Here's Thompson. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Now here's Pritchard. Six on the shot clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
I can't. He declined it, bro. He declined it, bro.
Pritchard with
a
steal.
He declined it.
And he lays it in on the break.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Thompson. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allows him
I gotta
to
finish the game
there.
out. Gotta finish the
And we
game out.
played through about a minute here in the fourth.
Zeros. They be trying to ban you and stuff. They gonna ban me.
Pritchard surviving the D. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Houston.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Durant. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, with each bucket, he denies any thought of a comeback.
Pass to Shireman. Back to Pritchard. There's the triple. Counted from distance.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Fader on the way. Durant's shot is off.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Here's Garza. To the wing, right side. Outside Pritchard. And again, Boston with the triple.
You have to stay connected with him out there or he will roast you.
Here's Durant. The putback. Shoots over Harper. Durant, no good. Boston on offense. Right side Pritchard. The three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
The fadeaway. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Outside Pritchard. Here's the three. Rockets with a rebound. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Durant goes to the fadeaway.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Walsh can't get it to go. And Houston has possession. Here's Durant. Shireman grabs the board. Here's Walsh. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
From the high post. And that one's good by Durant.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline.
You see how all my shots
Kudos
missing, bro? You see how them green shots, but they just not
Pass
going
to
in.
Okogie.
Ain't that crazy?
Gets the three to fall.
I just ain't want him. Well, so he ain't want to quit. I'm gonna make the game boring. I'm gonna make the game super boring.
Knocked away. Oh, Durant with a steal. And so Houston takes this one.
Might as well make the game boring, right?
This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle.
They pick and choose who they want KD to make shots with. Now look, you just seen how KD was playing, right? I'm finna go get KD and the Rockets. I'm finna go get the Rockets. KD went 11 for 13, bro. I'm finna go get KD and the Rockets. Watch he miss. You see how contested those shots? Them shots were super contested and everything, right? All right, watch this. Get her to one team, bro.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to
Just
the
watch.
Dort outside. Hartenstein a screen. To the inside. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Houston's ball. For three, Durant. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Williams misses. And here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Inside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Easton. Pure from three-point range.
Solid pass there from Smith Jr. You can see his court awareness improving over time.
Screen by Holmgren. Down low. And the layup falls.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Screen by Holmgren. Out to the wing. Here's Hartenstein. Another shot. Nice move. And Holmgren lays it in.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Outside Durant. No good on the triple.
He making them. Bro was making them easily. Bro making them easy.
Pass to SGA. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Nice shot by Durant.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
To the paint. And that one's good. Holmgren. Holmgren's got 6 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Williams misses. Pass to Durant. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Williams on the wing. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
The three from Holmgren. Thompson pulls it in. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up to the Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Dort for three. Here's Hartenstein. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Durant. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Here's Dort. Tipped. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Back to Durant. And stolen by Williams. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Durant. Gets the three to fall. Durant's got 15.
And Durant focuses on taking high percentage threes, which is why he's so efficient from there.
Puts it up from 15. The shot's good from SGA. And that's now 6 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
He didn't even look worried about the time on the clock. Nice way to end a quarter.
And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a healthy 8 points at the end. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc, and as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Houston leading by 8. Here's Shepherd. Over to the left wing. Back to Capella. And he buries his first look.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Shepherd. Outside, Green. Pass to Capella. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. These are his first free throws of the game. No good on that one. Good on the second one. So it's the Thunder now. They trail by 11. Now here's Holmgren. Green covering. Oh, Chad Holmgren standing tall.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
And here's Shepherd for 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. So Williams will go to the free throw line. That one on Capella. Here's Okogie. He's scoreless. High post Green. Pass to Shepherd. 6 to shoot. With the drive. Capella. This is the baby hook. Thunder trail by 10. Here's Williams. SGA surveying the D. Outside, Williams. Hey, rejected by Capella.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Green, a screen. Some solid defense from Williams. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game.
Outside, inside, in between. It doesn't matter. SGA is lethal.
Here's Shepherd. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. Second quarter play. Almost 3 minutes gone here. Pass to Dort. To the middle. Here's Capella. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. So it's Oklahoma City now. Here's Dort. And that one is hammered home.
And you see the acceleration from Dort. Just a great athlete.
Screen by Capella. To the paint. And that time also a missed shot. Thunder trail by 5. Holmgren inside. Over Finney-Smith. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Fires the 3. Finney Smith's shot is off. Now here's SGA. He's got 9. Here's Holmgren. Sinks that one from the post. And it's now.
It's like they just play better when they tired.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
A minute 6 left to play in the second quarter. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. 1:02 left in the first half. Right side Durant. KD jams it straight down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's Durant. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
So polished from the interior. Durant is terrific at utilizing his physical advantages down on the block.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now Williams. Hartenstein a screen. Williams with it. And it's Şengün picking him up. And that one good.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Houston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Here's Hartenstein. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Eason. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They lead by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Durant. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Showing the grit. KD is no stranger to physical defense.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Stolen by Thompson. From behind the arc. And it's Eason with a 3. Eason's got 6.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball. Oh, he's been doing all he can to keep this competitive, but he needs some support.
And Şengün throw it down.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to go. He's shooting 6 for 7 so far on this one. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunderball. third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And another miss by Oklahoma City. The Rockets lead by 9. Here's Durant. Here's Şengün. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams from long range. Thompson pulls it in. Durant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They're so smart to go to a shooter to finish the fast break. And coach has to like seeing Smith hustle to complete the play.
Outside, Williams. Screen by Holmgren. Shot from 12. And he nails the jumper. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Durant. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 9. Williams from long range. They get it again. Williams on the wing. Here's SGA. And SGA throws it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Thompson. No points yet. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Durant surveying the D. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Here's Williams. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Thunder.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists. And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Oklahoma City shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. And Houston making a change here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Houston in the lead. Okogie on the wing. No made baskets yet. Pass to Green. Screen by Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen. And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
And they look like a completely different team. I wonder what coach said to them at halftime to help spark this momentum change.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And Caruso's athleticism just jumps out to you, especially when he's up there finishing.
Back to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, PA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. And as we finish the third, three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 1. Sengun with a steal. Here's Durant. Looming large, KD. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Houston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
On the take, Durant. And that one's good. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
The length, the quickness, there's just not much you can do when Durant is driving to the rim.
That's the Holmgren. And the 3 off target. The Rockets lead by 5. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Sengun.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spot they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
An open look for Smith. And another basket for Houston.
Timeout.
Love seeing Smith use the mid-range. If you're going to be a great player, you have to develop that shot.
Both teams will make substitutions. Thunder trail by 7. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. On the wing, Williams. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires away from outside. Durant with the rebound. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Houston. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Takes a 3. Oh, Durant from way out.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Hartenstein. Book it!
Don't judge Holmgren by his size. He does have a passing skill set, finding shooters and getting them the ball.
Durant going inside, and he powers it down, one-handed.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Durant fires. The 3 is off. Thunder trail by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Banks it home. Big shot.
Running the show, Gilgeous-Alexander is talented as a passer.
Durant. Driving to the basket. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the 4th.
Now here's Holmgren. Book it! It goes!
And relentless effort from Holmgren, refusing to give up until it's all over.
Hey, D missed that?
So it's Oklahoma City now. They trail by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
Durant on the attack.
Ooh,
It's
he leaves
over.
no question.
It's over. Good game. It's over. Good game.
Big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
Now Dort. Here's the pass to Williams. Holmgren. Hartenstein. Williams outside. Shot clock at 5. SGA. Eason rips down the board. And that's an intentional foul. Six-point lead. And he commits the intentional foul. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Oklahoma City calls timeout. They're behind by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here.
Williams. The free ball is down. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one. And that increases the lead to 6.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
And the Thunder call time here. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Cash from downtown. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He drops the first one. And that puts him
I
at
missed
5.
both. I would have missed both of them on
Second one is
purpose,
good.
just to be
Got
on
both at
Spring
the
State.
line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And so it's Houston winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard.
He lost, but he over there cheating, bro. He lost, but he over there cheating. Look, 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 look. Shea only was out for 1 minute. No Gatorade by his name. Louise out 1 minute. No Gatorade. Jalen Williams out, 4 or 5 minutes? Same with, like, come on, bro. They get tired fast. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, KD was 16 minutes and he was tired. Every time he got in the game, he tired. Jabari, he tired. Clint, tired. Sengun, tired. They can't last that long. Sengun only did 13 minutes. Now, centers get tired fast, but you get Ahmad tired. Like, come on, bro. But that's it. That's it for me, chat, today. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Like the video. I should be going live tomorrow because I might not go live today. I know it's a new day, but I usually go live at like 12. So y'all might see me at 12 tomorrow because I usually never mind. But yeah, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel though.